I am Therone of House Guillaumen, and I shall be known as Crusader of Death.
I will have your head for this, insolent commoner!
My apologies, young lord, but your father made it very clear. You are to finish your lesson. Now, continue.
The four first deathly high priests, may Our Lady have them in her honor, were Saint Samanthia Hippocrate, Saint Manmin Ome, Saint...
Go on.
Saint Louis...
I was to be a lord, with a title and a fief, with vassals beneath me and a liege above.
There's nothing to fear, my lord. It is not the first time that I caught young Therone here in the chapel at this hour. You have a very pious son.
Therone, come. Come! I command!
Only Our Lady commands.
But Goddess Death had other plans for me.
Begin! You'll be leading men into battle in no time. You are completely out of your mind if you imagine I will allow it.
Our Holiness, the Deathly High Priestess, has summoned all the faithful. Stand aside, Father.
These are my men, Therone. I am the Lord.
Our goddess Death is the true lady above all lords, sire. It is the duty of all believers
I gave you no leave to speak.
You are my father and my liege, but to threaten a holy servant of the Church is heresy and treason. Our lives do not belong to us, nor to any worldly power. I made mine an instrument of death. And in the end, Goddess Death will call my essence back to her. Do you accept death?
With all my essence.
Do you accept death?
You insolent brat! You bastard son of a whore! Traitor! Traitor!
Do you accept death?
Son! My son, please! Please!
I look forward to my death.
I'm an Lepus, of the Agharos people, worshipper of our mother, Goddess Life.
A toast to our leader, Anna Lepus. May she receive our mother's blessing and endure until the coming of next summer.
Thank you, my friends. Today, as this summer begins, Goddess Life grants us once again with love and fertility. Let us honor her gifts by rejoicing in the glory of being here, now, together. Blessed be our days.
Don't you ever worry, Chief?
Don't call me Chief, boy. But tell me, worry about what?
The threat from the church grows worse every day. I don't know. I'm just afraid something might happen.
Don't waste your life in fear of what may come. That's when they win, you know. Life's to be lived, brother.
What if there's no tomorrow?
Exactly. Word to the wise. Go for the booze. That's what I do.
Don't you ever worry, Chief?
Don't call me Chief, boy. But tell me, worry about what? For us Igisromi, life is not a quest for meaning, a burden to bear, or a debt that must be paid. It's a celebration. Or at least it should be.
Hey, Sarge, just from their looks, you can tell they're non-believers.
Goddess, eh? Price just went up. 100 crowns.
100 for passing through? That's preposterous.
Safeguarding the roads against scum like you doesn't come cheap for the church. If you don't have the coin, however, no bother. We could always arrest you for...
Here you go, Sarge. 100 crowns. Plus a little something for you fellas.
Move along.
That was too great a bribe, Chief.
We'll make 10 times that much with our contraband. Let's not get greedy.
It is not greed that concerns me. It's drawing attention.
To the Church of Death, anyone not following their bleak and sad creed is the same sack of shit. They call us cultists. Like it's a bloody insult. And it doesn't matter if you're actually in the cult of life or not.
It's her.
Anna Lepus, you're under arrest for leading a criminal organization.
They made us do it, Anna. They killed Merrick. They would kill your children. Forgive us.
Take her.
The bloody church hounds us at every turn. Anything serves as an excuse to oppress us. Nah, it's a lost cause to defy him. That day, I got tired of losing. It's now. Ready yourself.
I'm ready. Let's get out of this shit. I've got the one on the right. So where are you headed? Back to your people?
I have no people. I'll go where there's coin to be made.
Sure you don't want to come to Akratya?
Listen to me. That many life worshippers in a single city is bound to attract bad attention from the Church of Death.
Maybe so, but strength comes in numbers, Anna.
I'm better off on my own.
Suit yourself.
It so happened I was pretty cut out for the assassin's way of life. I always had light feet. And getting by becomes much easier when the only person to care about is yourself. Please, I beg you.
Whatever he offers you, I'll double it.
Fuck me. I don't know whether finding that kid was a blessing or a curse. But it's what got me to Akratia, the Forbidden City.
Whose baby is this?
Let's just say there is no one left to care for him.
Then Akratia will be his home from now on. We'll find him a family. You're Anna Lepus, right? Helena told me of this Agiseromi turned assassin. You must be one of a kind. I'm very grateful to you. You aided my friend's escape from a grim fate.
I merely delayed it, sister.
Why not stay? Akratia always welcomes those in need of a home.
Appreciate it, but it's easier not to have one.
If you find solace in your chosen path, I wish you well.
May the All-Mother protect you and your folk. You'll need it.
And may she guide you in tranquility until the coming of the next summer, and the next, and the next.
Oh, bloody hell. You wouldn't happen to have some work available, would ya? Mind you, I take coin, not favors. And I ain't no assassin. Akratia was a sight beyond the wildest dreams. Roads stretching on forever, buildings so tall they brushed against the bloody clouds. It was a haven for folks like us, enemies of the Church of Death. At least, for a while.
I'm Tehkri Haodai, servant of Goddess Life, and the youngest person ever to join the Essence Mancers.
Haodai, get away from it.
But look, Papa, he's all better now. I made him well again.
No, Haodai, my dear. Listen to your papa. Get away from it, please.
No, Papa, I cured him. I can play with him again. See? I missed him so much.
Haodai, get away from it.
But look, Papa.
Back then, before I understood my abilities for what they truly were, my own father would have had me believe I was cursed.
What you reading, little brother?
Oh, hi, Quianlon. Well, this one's Moses Setula's history. It relates to the last days of the first civilization and the decline of the great cities. He contradicts Friar Sanj's body of work. Can you believe it? He theorized that humankind must have lost their immortality overnight. Can you even imagine, sister? 1 minute, you're eternal. There are people in the world who have seen the dawn of time. Think of all the knowledge they must have gathered. And then it was all taken from them in the blink of an eye. Imagine the chaos.
You little bookworm.
You know, Father's really worried. The healer thinks this disease is connected to your abilities. I am so sorry, little brother, but it may not have a cure. If it would, reaches the church.
Then you're going to protect me, right, sis?
I take care of you, and you keep teaching me that interesting stuff. Deal?
My condition left me deformed and with blisters spreading over my skin, so Father didn't want the other villagers to see me. I had only my books and my sister Qianlun as company. What is this, Father? You're sending me away?
These men are here to take you to the Reparation Monastery. They're willing to do whatever is in their power to rid you of your condition.
And what if they cannot, Father? What do you think they'll do?
It is for your own good, son.
You are not taking Haodai!
Qianlun was badly hurt, but we managed to escape Klingazar. We traveled until we reached the kingdom of Krulisgon.
Good news, young one. Your sister is going to be fine. She has a remarkable will to live.
Thank you.
That's all right, boy. You're allowed to feel. What you did was very courageous, and nothing short of a miracle. That you managed to keep her alive all the way from Klingazar. Life herself must be working through you. It is Haodai, correct?
Yes.
Pleased to meet you, Haodai. I'm Solon.
They were called the Essence Mancers as an affront by some who didn't approve the use of their powers, of our powers. We liked the name. We embraced it. Solon says we must be heading out soon. He says we have a very important purpose and must not waste our time.
Is that so? And what purpose is that?
Forgive me, sister, but I promise not to say anything about it. I'll send instructions on how to find us as soon as I can.
Good. 'Cause you better believe I'll find you, little brother. Remember our promise to each other? I still have much to learn. And apparently you soon will have much to teach.
Oh, Kian, I'll miss you so much.
Hush now. This is no goodbye. I'll see you again soon. I hope you can forgive Father one day.
Tian Lun went back to Klingazar. As for me, my home was no longer there. Mine became the free city of Akratia, where the glorious first civilization once rose, and where it fell.
When you're ready. Remarkable, son. If you keep on training with Aetelos, perhaps you'll become an even better reanimator. And you must keep seeking the knowledge of the first civilization. For that, you can count on a learner, the expert on all things regarding the first ones.
The essence on this one remains corrupted.
Indeed. I believe it's the recipient that's the problem.
We got the best we could out of our flesh dolls. Time to step up. I'm proud of you, son. Together, we'll accomplish the unthinkable. Together, we'll bring back the gift of immortality.
The Essence Mancers became my family, and Solon like the father I never had. One who accepted me for who I was.
I'm Comrade Iulia Tchevlaskia, faithful of Our Lady Death, member of the Cult of Life, militant of the 8th of Zarim movement for the liberation of all Ziemenau. Death, Lady of Men, Lady of the true faith and of the true path of those who breathe. Dearest, my prayer. Giveth me strength to continue on thy path, and forgiveth those who stray. Not all who wish to live are thine enemies, and not all who bring death in thy name are thy true servants. And if thou wilt, protect it, my comrades, though they do not follow thy path, for they are true at heart. By the breath, by the war, by the bees.
The Essence Mancers are wrapping up. They feel the last of the wounded.
Ha! I genuinely thought they wouldn't fulfill their end of the bargain.
Come on, you think he doesn't mind you ended up fighting against their own soldiers?
Lady Death sees our hearts, not these symbols on our banners, my friend.
There's more. They found
Agharos of Meriva, where?
The Essence Mancers say they lured them here to Akratia. We are setting up a trap.
I need to be there.
Comrade, I don't think you should go.
Butchered my family.
Your place is in the field. People will die if you don't come. Your comrades, the captives are trying to rescue. It was you who argued for this raid in the first place. Please, Iulia. The movement needs you.
I don't remember their faces, Ahadib. My mother, my nephew. But I can still smell their burning flesh. I've never backed down from a fight. A lifetime ago, before joining the 8th of Zarim, I hunted when my village grew hungry, and spilled blood when it was threatened by brigands. But, my lord, the people are starving.
That is no excuse, and you know that, Huntress. We all have our dues and obligations.
How can the people fulfill their obligations amid the plague? How will raising taxes help when people are too weak to even hold it?
Raising their arms against their liege is treason and should be punished accordingly. I order you as your Lord Commander, to bring me their heads.
Move ahead. I'll get the traitor's head. But the price of some battles is too steep.
Please! Please! They had nothing to do with it! Do you pieces of rebellious shit accept death?
Please, spare my son!
Yes, we accept. Please have mercy, please.
We're faithful, we accept death!
You go tell all your peasant comrades what happens when you challenge the might of Krulesgard!
That monster slaughtered my entire world, and was cruel enough to deny me my lady's final relief. I vowed that if the day would come that I escaped my torment, one way or another, they would have my revenge. Water.
Didn't you give that bitch some water yesterday?
Nah, we think it was on the day before that.
Fine. Let's not let Agharos' new pet die.
Save your strength, Iulia. I am Brunner of the 8th of Zarim movement, and I've come for you.
You mistake me for one of you heathens.
Bruno, this one prefers to wait for a Deathian savior. We've heard of what you did for the people, Iulia. The binds that tie those like us are stronger than faith.
On that day, I was not only given my life back, but found new meaning and purpose. Soon after, I fully pledged myself to the 8th of Zarim movement. But the truth was, my family deserved deliverance. I would not, I could not, forsake my revenge. Do you accept death?
Yeah, mock my faith.
Rest your essence in the embrace of Our Lady.
Fellow Deathian, eh? Sailor, did you know you're fighting on the wrong side?
You don't remember me, do you, Agharos of Meriva?
Sorry, don't keep track of all the cunts I hunt. All of this because you missed my cock, then?
You murdered my family, and now you're going to pay for it.
Killed by a cock-sucking combatant. Let's get this over with, shall we?
Oh, but we haven't even started. My lady, protect my comrades. Anger has taken me down a different path, and I don't know if I can come back.
I'm Agharos of Meriva, Sergeant at Archduke Paul's militia, servant of Lady Death. And you better watch your fucking steps round me.
That ought to teach you a lesson, you piece of shit. Stealing from the boss is not smart. Think it through next time.
Hey, guys, let me kill him.
You what now?
I want to know what it feels like.
You know what? Knock yourself out, you little maniac.
No. No. Please.
I have no sad story to tell. Wasn't beaten by my papa. Mama wasn't a whore. I just enjoy a good old-fashioned bloodshed. Gets my cock.
Is this the one?
Yes, my lord. The young fuck who gutted that man.
This little vermin here fought and won against 2 of my men, twice his size.
Oi, let me go so I can bugger your dirty lord's arse too, if you fancy.
I'll give you a silver coin for it.
Oh, fuck off, you pervert! I was just kidding! You fucking touch me and I'll bite your wanker off! A silver coin it is, my lord.
Say what you will about the Archduke, the man's got an eye for a long-term investment. You won't grow up to be his own personal hellspawn.
I saw everything, my lord. He killed the kids first, and made them adults to watch.
Oh, come on. I overheard you talking, my lord. These were the fuckers who were blackmailing your mistress. I did you a service.
Has anyone else seen what happened here, Sergeant?
No, my lord. Just got here and caught this bastard in the act.
Very well. Finish him off. Agharos.
What?
I think I'm in need of a new sergeant. Let us feast in honor of Sergeant Agharos of Meriva, most loyal lieutenant to our Archduke Ascaron of House Paul.
I needed to speak with you. I am quite, disappointed with your latest service.
Oh, yeah. And why is that, Your Eminence?
The last one you sent me was when he was too old.
I beg your pardon for the appalling oversight, Your Eminence. I'll be sure to acquit to your refined taste next time. I'll even throw in a little extra something for the inconvenience. As long as I kept bashing skulls for the Archduke, he'd give me a wide berth to deal with my little side businesses. No questions asked. As if he gave a fuck. That fine nobleman. Lady Heinz, that pompous bitch, once told me something about it being better to be feared than loved.
Please! They had nothing to do with it!
Do you think it's a rebellion yet? accept death.
Please, spare my son!
Yes, we accept. Please have mercy,
We are
please.
faithful, we accept death!
Now you go tell all your peasant comrades what happens when you challenge the might of Krulesgard. I don't want people to love me. I don't want people to fear me. I want people to be absolutely fucking terrified of me.
I'm Mamdile Ogate of the Sayabaka Nation, champion of the Sinjwari Order of Our Lady Death.
Have your parents sent you, young one?
Yes, sir.
You may call me Batufa Chatu. And what do I call you, child?
Mamdile.
And your last name?
I was not given one, Batufa Jato.
That will change. Come, get inside.
Deamos Domini nostra, dona nobis elevationis tuas, dona nobis alentum, dona nobis bellum, dona nobis pacem, Deas mors Domina nostra.
Just give up, Mamdile. You are too soft.
After a trial-filled youth, I earned the name Ogate, as in the palm tree that lent its shade to Our Lady when she first set foot on Zieminau. Now, my friends, I am certain you may do better. Perhaps I should just hop on one leg, yes?
The new
champion of the Shinjwari Order of Our Lady Death, Mamdile Ogate.
I was honored to be anointed as Our Lady willed it. Batufa of the Shinjwari, the youngest champion the Shinjwari has ever had.
Help! Batufa Ogate, please help! Ogoya is still inside!
No! Batufa! It is too dangerous to go in!
I am not afraid. That was not supposed to have happened. I was the chosen of death, a champion, the greatest warrior the Order had ever seen.
Slow now, Batufa. Pace yourself. You must allow your body some time to heal. Penance in the name of Our Lady will cleanse your sins and return strength to your legs. Suffering is the path towards mending our bodies and essences.
You drink it now, my son. Drink it, and it will help. You must drink it all, boy. It'll infuse life back to your legs.
This is foolish, Mamdile. You have not recovered yet. Just so. This is why I must leave, yes? There is a cure out there. I know it in my essence.
Please, Batufa, do not act harshly. Just listen to us.
I am not a Batufa anymore. But one day, it will be so again. May you always find shade, my friends. I would not shame my honor by losing heart. If only I redeemed myself before death, did the right ritual, trained the proper moves, bathed with the correct herbs, I would be the champion again.
Oh! You better pay up, old man. Your dues are almost a week late. I've lost my patience.
Please, sir, towards the harvest, the winter.
An armed warrior threatening a defenseless old man. Tell me, is it freeing having no honor? How about testing your mettle with a lion instead of a lamb? Which one of you craven vultures will be next? If I may suggest, why not all of you? Every day I was more certain this was a trial. My lady was testing the boundaries of my commitment. There was one last thing to do. To turn her enemy's knowledge into a weapon against them.
Something's wrong. Stop it. That's enough.
Yes, Master.
What are you doing? I do not feel any different.
I know I promised you a cure, but it's too dangerous to go any further. It's your essence. It's unyielding. Like nothing I've ever seen.
It must be his training.
No, go on. I give my permission. I do not fear danger, yes?
I'm sorry, my friend. I can't continue to treat you with a clear conscience. My decision is final.
Please, I am begging you. I do not wish to die a broken man.
Then I suggest you learn how to live as one, my friend.
You deceiving coward. Mark my words. I will find what I seek. And when I do, there will be a reckoning.
I pray to the goddess that you do.
A chosen of Lady Death only falters if they lack training or faith. I lack no training. I lack no faith. I will be champion again.
I'm Olivia of House Heinz, former Chancellor and Spymaster to King Aurelicus of Kulisgon, and somehow, to my deepest distraught and mortification, I got myself killed.
Your life, young sister. Let go of me, Olivia! They're going to kill Mother! Indeed. But alas, there's nothing we can do. We're powerless. What do you mean we're powerless? We have magic! We can save her! Listen to me. Unless it is within your power to split the ground or summon a firestorm, there is no hope of us overcoming our host of armed soldiers. At least I'm not a coward! It's our mother! How can you do nothing? You don't care for her! I care as much as you do. Yet it is her own wish that I honor. You see, Mother made a deal. Confessed to what they wanted to hear so we both would be spared from her punishment. It's not fair! It's politics, young sister. There. What you had in mind would serve no purpose other than to expose our abilities, my dear. Then we'd share Mother's fate, and what would that accomplish? None may know of our secret if we wish to survive. Do you hear me, Alorna? Or Mother's death will have been for naught.
Alorna was always so very young, even as an adult, especially as an adult, leaving family and inheritance behind to join her umpteenth lost cause.
Oh my, aren't you a handsome fella? How old are you, darling?
I'm 15, my lady.
I ain't no lady, love, but I'm a fine-looking strumpet, aren't I?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what are you and your mate celebrating?
I suppose it's a bit gruesome, ma'am, but I killed my first chap last evening, and the fellas thought it was past time. I became a man.
I'll tell you a secret, love.
I always had a thing for them ruffian types. Makes me wet downstairs. Do this gal a favor and tell me all about this bloody business of yours.
Just some noble squabbling, ma'am. Don't know much about it. 'Twas a valet, some fancy lord that hired us. He had 3-headed goat lying on his coat.
I suppose you mean a chimera. So the traitor is Lord Briar, then? The Kulasgoni crown thanks you for your services.
My family's secret had always been an asset in my career. The dangers of being exposed notwithstanding, it allowed me to hastily rise through the ranks.
That was the third raid just this month, Your Grace. The cult of life grows bolder with our inaction.
But we mustn't hasten our response. Word has been spreading of a peasant revolt brewing in Smirtolia. If we're not careful, we might end up fighting on two fronts.
We can't leave these blatant attacks on our sovereignty unanswered. What shall we do?
We arm the peasants.
That is preposterous, my lady. You can't possibly...
I want to hear what the Lady Chancellor has to say.
My lords, for years the Crown has sought a pretext to launch an incursion into Smirtolia. Were this revolt to reach a significant magnitude, Kulasgon would find itself obligated to intercede. Furthermore, the Church has long impeded the realm's attempts to expand its military and imposes heavy levies upon our lords. Under the guise of organizing the counter-revolution, Kulasgon could arm itself and plead a decrease in tithes.
That is a sound plan, Lady Heinz. But you seem to ignore the issue of securing the coin to arm these peasants in the first place.
Not at all, Lord Archduke. My little spiders brought me a rather disquieting tale of a lady of the realm, whose late husband bequeathed her a considerable fortune, who has been harboring Egisiromi heathens in her holdings. It is our duty, as death devotees, to report such heinous acts to the Holy Church.
You do realize, milady, that you would be perpetrating upon this woman the same fate that befell your departed mother. Do you not?
My king, it is only fitting to put one's first-hand experience to good use. Oh, the goddesses and their eternal cosmic struggle. What a timely, so ever useful farce. The mortar that fastens our civilization against chaos, and I live to loathe.
My lady.
Pray tell me, my lord, have you seen that creature of yours lately? Agharos of Meriva, I believe is his name.
Get to the point, my lady.
My little spiders reported seeing Sergeant Agharos coming in and out of the forbidden city of Akratia on several occasions. That is most disconcerting. Do you not concur?
You have not the slightest idea of what you are dealing with, my lady.
Perchance you mean this? This is the Essence Mancer's doing, is it not? Are you in league with them?
I was investigating that. You know as well as I that were the knowledge of what the Essence Mancers were doing to spread, chaos would ensue. I was about to report my findings to the king.
Oh, what a coincidence. I was about to address the king as well. Shall we go together?
You fancy yourself so smart, Lady Heinz. But you are not the only one uncovering secrets. And you miscalculated. Be extra careful.
This woman is secretly a wielder of magic.
That was my second deadliest blunder, underestimating the Archduke. Next thing I knew, I found myself in a church's dungeon, my condition as a mage laid bare to the world.
I apologize, Your Grace. I really do. But no one is to talk to the prisoner.
I am the king. Stand aside.
This is a holy keep of the goddess, Your Grace. We must obey the church.
Sirs, please. I am to face execution on the morrow. Might I not be granted a final audience with my beloved sovereign?
We can give you 5 minutes, Your Grace.
Milady, I'm sorry. I did all that I could. I even pleaded.
Aurelius, shut up and listen. Do exactly as I instruct. Go directly to the High Priestess, invoke the Accords of 296 AFD, and proclaim me as your personal representative within the Church. The law is ancient, but it still stands. I'll swear fealty to the Central Committee of Faith and join a monastic order of mages. I'll publicly humiliate myself, beg for clemency. You'll do the same if need be. Nay, you'll drag yourself to that old hag's feet. Do you understand? Go, Aurelius. Time is of the essence. And my king. It was Ascaron. He's a traitor. Stay clear of him. I had to act swiftly. Ascaron in league with the Essence Mancers meant he had grandiose ambitions, which he machinated right under my nose. So I threw a modicum of chaos along his path.
My lady, I must admit, I'm impressed. To bring about an entire crusade. Now you have outdone yourself.
It was all the Essence Mancers' doing. I merely presented the evidence of their perfidious deeds to the deathly High Priestess. As a member of the Central Committee, she was obliged to hear me. Almost had a stroke, that poor thing. Now there's the issue of the traitor, Ascaron Pavel.
Yes, I am afraid I am the bearer of dire news. The Archduke is a powerful man with powerful allies. He managed to be appointed Lord Commander of the Crusade.
Something is amiss. Ascaron is taking too long a stride, taking too many risks. And now he endeavors to control the Crusade, certainly to protect his allies in Akratia. I'm afraid his ploy is much worse than a mere coup d'etat.
The Essence Mancers must have something he desperately wants. But we cannot act without more information.
Well then, I believe it is high time I pay a visit to my so-little sister. I was Olivia until I met my demise. Was it Ascaron? The Essence Mancers? Perchance an opportunity unveils itself before me. I lived to loathe chaos. Perhaps in death, I will do the same. How very intriguing.
My lady?
Highly unorthodox, certainly. Yet I am